And welcome back to Crypto Hulk Show. Got a great show lined up, believe it or not, but I went to my computer this morning and nothing was on it. Imagine that. I'm like, are you serious? So I had to go back to like the restore pages section, and somehow this YT thing was still able to salvage it, but like I had the show all set up. And then I went to sleep, and then it was like gone. And I'm just like, these people, there's something else. And then I looked for my China video, my Russia video, deleted. Like the ones that I used, and then I went back through my history for like 1, 2, 3 weeks. All of them are gone. And I'm like, whoa. They like wiped out the shit, let me tell you. Somebody at YT's got some sticky little fingers, huh? So, very shocked. I was able to salvage this program, but somebody working there has got some power, I'll tell you. And they didn't want me to make this show today, but unfortunately, I'm going to anyway. My name's Crypto Hulk. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a crypto advisor at all. Don't buy anything I tell you to buy, or don't do anything at all. Just watch the show for entertainment, and that's it. Let's see. Now, just really briefly, silver and gold coins. I sell those. Go to and they're through YouTube, so it helps the algorithm of my channel. I don't make commission on gold or silver coins. I do make those available for you. It does help the algorithm again. Now I make commission off hardware wallets. Now, and sometimes I can sell necklaces on here, and I'll make some commission stuff on that. The reason you want gold and silver coins for my channel, and go to the video section. So you go to my YouTube channel, find the section that says videos. Most all my videos are about under a minute long. So just click on any of those videos and go to the bottom right corner of the screen where it says more or whatever it is, and you should see a drop down from that. We're entering a black swan that's coming, and I'm starting to see the signs of things being set up. I think everybody else, when you really start thinking about it, you can see it too. You got 32 trillion in debt for the United States, and they just want to keep spending more. You can see how foolish this is getting. They want to set up facial recognition cameras at all the border crossings, but yet they just open the borders up and allow these people to slip in. They don't facial check them though. It's almost like, is this a plan to like set off some kind of weird stuff? I mean, a black swan, because I mean, none of this shit makes sense. You're gonna facial recognition people leaving the country, but you got holes in the border and stuff, and you don't even care. You just let people just pour in by the thousands. You don't do any facial recognition on them. That's okay. Just Americans. So what I'm seeing is a lot of foolishness. That's how you know there's something going. It's planned. Planned foolishness is what that's called. So get the physical gold coins and silver coins that I sell. Look, when the black swan happens, it's not going to be good for a lot of people. It's going to be great for me. I bought crypto 4 years ago. Haven't bought any since. For about the past year, I've been buying gold and silver coins. When that black swan hits and the dollar crashes, which it will, and it costs you $20 to $30. I mean, I've only been saying this shit for 4 years. I've been telling you ahead of time for 4 years, this will happen, okay? Like everything else I've been saying, it all comes true, all right? So when the black swan happens and I've got gold and silver coins, everybody else around me is getting just wrecked. My close friends got gold and silver coins too. They've been copycatting what I'm doing. So I've been telling them, you can only have so much XRP. Don't be foolish and be like, oh, I'll sleep on my friend's couch. And okay, if you want to do all that kind of shit, that's fine. I want to live my same normal life. So when the black swan hits and I've got gold and silver coins, I'm gonna have a normal life. I'm not gonna have to cut costs here. I'm not gonna have to do a damn thing. So if you want to have that kind of a life too, figure out with your crypto how rich do you need to be. And for me, my number is around 20 to 100 million. Somewhere in there is fine. If I got 20 million, 50 million, six, whatever it is. Okay, I'm not trying to have a billion, 10 billion. I don't care about that shit. I just want a nice big fat house, a fancy car, nice 2-week vacation every year, live in a crime-free neighborhood, shit, maybe, just some stuff. So I think 20 to 100 million would probably do that for me. Anyhow, for those that want to copy me, the gold and silver coins are important because when this stuff happens, all this bad stuff, and each gold coin you have, it's worth 2,500. See, when I first started with gold coins, like about a year ago, it was like 1850 an ounce. Now it's like 2,500. So each coin just went up like 30%. Think about that. And your cash just went down 30%, pretty much. Gold and silver coins is what's going to save my ass while I'm waiting. Maybe things are economically really, really messed up for 6 to 8 months. For every $1 in crypto, I've got $8 in gold and silver. Think about those. Nobody has those numbers. Everybody's got it flipped around. They've got $8 in crypto and $1 in cash or whatever it is, or gold, silver. So that's going to be a problem getting through a black swan. I'm not going to have an issue getting through a black swan. It's going to be totally cool with me because when gold doubles and triples, well, there you go. Now my ratio will be 24 gold to 1 crypto dollar. Stuff like that. So get yourself right. Let's go over this article here about the Russia. Oh, wait a second. Somebody gave a donation here. Eric Goldsmith. Thank you very much, Eric. Appreciate that. Then you got JG Wentworth. Get your cash now. Welcome to the entry-level membership. Okay. Now, I've got some news, but I wanted to start off with this article here. And as I started really thinking about it, I'm like, you know what? I totally see what they're doing here. It's pretty clear. Let me do a copy paste for you. You're going to like this one. We're going to have a little open discussion on this show. Russia is contemplating, now listen to this, permanently legalizing stablecoins for cross-border payments. Pretty amazing. Russia is considering regulating the entire transaction chain, from transferring these assets into the country to accumulating and utilizing them for cross-border payments. Are you? There's something being set up here, okay? The Russian government is contemplating the official legalization of stablecoins. Now, notice they're not using the word crypto. Very interesting. There's a reason for this because I think they're steering a narrative, okay? This is what, when I was reading this, I'm like, after I read the article, I'm like, wait a minute. It seems to me like they're trying to prepare us for something they know is coming. But let's continue. They're talking about the Russian government is contemplating the official legalization of stablecoins for international transactions to simplify cross-border payments for Russian companies amid ongoing sanctions. Now, is it possible that Russia's working somehow either with the U.S.? Well, Crypto Hulk, that would mean Ripple Russia then, right? Don't give it up. But one would have to think then, maybe Russia's working with the United States in some weird way, or maybe not with us, with some central agency that's telling us what to do. Now that makes some more sense. Maybe like a World Economic Forum type deal, or just somebody, some rich families, a group of rich families like Crypto Hulk's been talking about for 4.5 years. A rich families that gets somebody on the phone and says, hey, now they don't call directly. They have their handlers or their middle people make all the calls for them. But that's what I think's going on. That kind of makes sense now. According to the report, the Central Bank of Russia Federation is actively discussing proposals to permit the use of crypto assets. Notice they're not saying cryptocurrencies. Very interesting. Which are pegged to stable currencies. See this right here? They are, and notice how Ripple just happens to come up with a stable coin about, or tell us that they're launching one about a month ago or so, right? Now all of a sudden, instead of just crypto in general, now all of a sudden, the Russia's government's talking about a pegged crypto assets that are pegged to stable currencies. Interesting. Or assets like the US dollar or gold. Gold. See, it's all coming back to gold and silver. That's why I'm loaded up on them, making them less volatile than other cryptocurrencies. This is where you're going to see Bitcoin go bye-bye. Okay? Oh, dang, Crypto Hulk. Stablecoins could be a solution to the sanctions. Oh. Gee. If Russia uses stablecoins and makes the dollar useless, like they don't even need it, then is it possible, Crypto Hulk, that this could be the catalyst, that this could be the starting of a global stablecoin use, and crypto could take off, and that would cause all the countries in the world to start getting crypto regulations? We know, because I just told you, that the Basel Committee, which is the BIS, which is a Ripple partner, just the other day announced they're giving all their crypto regulations to all the banks this month. Isn't that convenient too? Oh, let's keep looking through this. Established as a permanent regulation rather than a permanent experiment. Oh, wait a second here. CBR Deputy Chairman Alexei Guznov confirmed the initiative, highlighting that the primary focus is on regulating the entire transaction chain. So now he's talking about regulations. This all seems like it's being put together from transferring these assets into Russia to accumulating and utilizing them for cross-border. Now they're talking about cross-border payments of stable coins all of a sudden in Russia. Gee, I wonder where that's going to go. Considering you got Ripple Russia, right? Oh, I love it. We already know. Now, I'm going to stop this article here. And now I'm going to show you an article from 2020, 4 years ago, but it's more like a college study. Let's take a look at what the Russian research. So now we know Russia is going to utilize and regulate stable coins. They just told us, okay? Here is the Russian research article that we're going to be going over. I want you to scroll down to where it says download article PDF. Click on that one. And once you've downloaded it, go to the first page. You'll see here. Here's the title. Foreign and Russian Experience of Blockchain Digitization by Central Banks, Financial and Technology Companies. Go into where it says number 1, introduction. Go to the second paragraph. The first prototype, so what Russia did right here is in 2020, they published this report. So they probably started their research around 2018, 19, maybe earlier, whatever it is, it don't matter. The paper was released in 2020. In this section here, it says the first prototypes of crypto and pilot projects of crypto were based on relatively simple, and that's in quotation marks, simple solutions on the Ethereum platform. The results of most of these developments showed a number of advantages using blockchain in the payments, tolerance, or restoring systems. However, such platform features as the consensus mechanism applied, the possibility of unlimited access to payment, give problems in development technology for payments or these projects. The further development of these projects and their transfer to new versions of the platform, as well as testing on other platforms, have shown significant progress in regards to ensuring scalability. Alongside this, the identified problems in piloting solutions, that's the early crypto, like they're talking about Ethereum, allowed us to begin the development of fundamentally new systems. Here we go, new systems. Russians studied crypto and came up with new systems. Now, CryptoHawk, let's look at what those new systems might be. So let's go to page 5. Now, at page 5, third paragraph from the left side, based on the research results, it was concluded that the Ripple platform can be considered as the basis for starting work on creating a system of cross-border settlements, provided that the following blah blah use for XRP transfers or equivalents. Next little bullet point talks about Ripple. Next one. So what they did is they figured out we need a crypto system. Ethereum's too new. It was the first one that people started using, and it's too primitive. And then they say, based on the research results, it was concluded that Ripple platform can be considered as the basis. So Russia's not going to use necessarily XRP and Ripple. I mean, use it. They can build on it. So it will be the platform as their basis. Okay, that's what they're telling us. They have a choice. You know, they're not going to buy and sell with the XRP, although they could, but it's going to be a bridge currency. That's understood if you understand crypto. Development of a procedure for determining cross rates for the internal currency of Ripple XRP when deciding to use XRP in interstate settlements. That's why I wanted to show you here is Ripple's XRP ledger. That's their basis. So if we scroll down, it says to the very bottom paragraph there, the most significant Russian project based on the use of blockchain technology is the Master Chain Decentralized Network. That's the name of the Russian platform right now that's built on the XRP ledger. It's called Master Chain. Now, I don't know the names of their cryptos. We know there's a digital ruble, and I can show you like the ZRP. We've gone over that. Russia has a crypto called ZRP. We know those, and there's probably some other ones too, but we know right now, just from this Russian research report, that 4 years ago, Russia already has a crypto platform. They named it Master Chain. And I've shown you from 10, 11 years ago, Ripple has worked with Russia 10, 11 years ago in developing their own system. And that's what we have here. They just admit it's called Master Chain. So Russia, we just went through the news article. Russia wants to legalize stable coins. That leads me to believe Russia has a stable coin right now. And we could even probably call it maybe the digital ruble. Okay. So here's the evidence that I'm showing you. Now let's see another. Okay. Here's your, I think, one of your final evidence. Let me do a copy paste. All right. So this article, this video that I'm showing you now, go to the 33-second mark. 33-second mark. What do you see? You see a Ripple logo, and then it says Ripple RU. So that's Ripple Russia right there. That's their country code. And let me look at some here. And we'll get into okay, here's the article I want to show you too. This is a good one. It's a video that I made. I don't have my One Russian video because they took it down. Like YT just deleted it. That one and my China one. So I got to make them again. But here is, we have the Russian article. So let's take it back. This is kind of like my other one. I want you to go to the 20-second mark. The video I just sent you, the 20-second mark. The title is Breaking Russia to Release Ripple XRP Stablecoin, all planned since 2013. The first thing I want you to see is I'm showing you Ripple. This is a Ripple customer list. What you're looking at right here are the early customers of Ripple. You see World Dollar at the bottom, Wise Pass. You got We Exchange, more than likely that's Chinese. You've got Ripple China right there. But look right there, Ripple RU. That's Ripple Russia. So that is a 2013-14 Ripple customer list. Let's go to the next evidence, which I just showed you. 29, go to the 29-second mark, the Ripple logo with Ripple RU. Now, go right to the 30-second mark, and you're going to see Ruble Gateway from Z Payment. This is 2014, everybody. The website would be rippleru.com. It says Ripple Gateway Access. The currencies. Notice how XRP is called Ripples. ZPR is called ZP Rubles. You got Bitcoin. The RUB is the Russian ruble. And you can push that button and play it. So there's all the proof that Russia is in cahoots with Ripple and all that. They've got a crypto made. They even had it named. And even 10 years ago, they had all this done. So my channel is the only channel that shows this because nobody has this kind of evidence. They would rather spend time talking about their sponsors rather than teaching you. They would rather not even do research. That's what's sad. These other channels, they don't do any kind of research at all. These people don't spend any time on their show. Everybody sends them junk. They slap it together, crank out a little 15-minute show of nothing. Teaches you nothing at all. There's no teaching or investigative work at all. It's just let's cherry pick. Let's have 5 to 10 people send me articles that are popular today, and they outline and underline shit, and I just kind of look through it and pick out, okay, that one, that one, that one, that one. We'll do those today. That's it. That's how these people do this shit. And then they have to bring up all the sponsorships. talk about all this stuff where you and me can't get this stuff because we're not millionaires. So it's really only for rich people. It's ridiculous. But anyhow, Jules J, thank you for that donation. Now, with this information, let's take a look at this stuff. So we went over information. Now we're going to kind of digest it a little bit and think about it. The goal is not to hop to the next news article and talk about it for 1 minute. So let's look now. You've got Russia in a conflict with Ukraine. Stu Lavelle gave 5 people memberships. We'll get into that here in a second. We have got Wanderer 7, Von Argyle, Peon, that's pretty good, Walter Everett, and then D. Those people were gifted by Stu Lavelle. Now let's look at this. You've got, I'll just say it. So it seems to me like Joe Biden was chosen by the powerful elite to be president because he's the perfect puppet. All right. He's just going to kind of walk like a robot and do what he's told and stuff. Perfect president puppet you could ever have. And I'm not being mean. We're just stating facts. We all know the guy, maybe about 2 years ago, came down with like dementia. So that's what we're dealing with. And he was the perfect person to put into this position of presidency because look at what's been going on. The Democratic people under either Gary Gensler or Elizabeth Warren or all these people, all these Democratic people have done nothing but stonewall crypto, block it every way they could, stop it from moving or doing anything at all, sending it overseas, suing companies that are trying to grow crypto. I mean, it's ridiculous. The amount of work that Ripple's doing outside of the United States, how the lawsuits, all these fake court cases, these are all fake. That no other channel is telling you guys anything like this. Now they're kind of saying, well, it looks like the court case was here just to stall everything. Well, by Jove, Billy, Joe, Bob, what do you think about that? And I'm like, from day one, fake court case. I'm like, 2015 Ripple settlement. Why is that not a focal point of almost every single crypto program? Truly amazing. When the government of the United States, the government with the treasury, everybody was there. They declared Ripple is a money service business and that XRP is a currency. Then you get all these dumb people online are like, oh, that court case is old. Okay, so that means what? Like, explain. I mean, the Declaration of Independence is old. So when dumb people say, well, in that case, they would have used it if it was important. No, what that means is you don't understand what the 2015 settlement is. It's already case law. It's already fact. You can't. What's hilarious is none of these other channels know what's going on. We don't have crypto laws in this country. You can kind of get them to admit that, okay? So then once you've got them to admit that, then ask them, what's the judge's job? And the right answer will be to interpret current law and make sure it matches up with the original law that our country was founded on. That's a judge's job, right? Right. So if you can get these dumb people to admit we don't have crypto laws and regulations, then your next answer would be, then how do you accept the judge hearing a case about crypto when a judge's job is to base his or her opinion on law, which we don't have any. So then you can't get a judge's opinion. Do you see this? These people don't think. All right. This is truly sad that you're watching these people who have these shows and they don't break stuff down. They just want to read off the news and get done and buy my whatever it is thing. And now I do talk a lot of shit, but I do have a lot of evidence that nobody else has. So it's kind of like, aha, that's why I can. It's just not like I'm up here talking shit and I don't have no evidence. I mean, I bring more evidence than all the people combined. It's hilarious. Listen to Hulk and that common sense button. Thank you very much for that, Henry Brown, and got Robert Driscoll. Eyes wide open. Thank you, Hulk. Again, you got all these channels and all these alleged lawyer. Oh, we're so grateful to have these lawyers here. These lawyers are part of it. The lawyers are the talking heads. So, again, let's focus on facts and digest what we're watching. We already know the 2015 Ripple settlement agreement. It was a criminal case. And guess what? Guess what? Now, on criminal cases that involve crossing state lines, and now I learned this when I used to work for the Department of Justice many, many decades ago. But the FBI gets involved, folks. Anytime there's a crime that crosses over state lines or international borders, then you get the FBI involved. Okay? Pretty simple. Nothing complicated. This is police academy stuff when I went through police academy back in 1993. All right. Simple stuff. Nothing complicated. But yet the other channels just don't fucking get it. So Ripple had a criminal case brought against them with the Department of Justice. That's a big fucking deal. And guess what? Along with that comes in the IRS, the FBI, the Department of Justice as a whole, the United States Attorney's Office, the United States Treasury's Office, FinCEN, like the whole fucking world of important people, right? Okay. So they're all there. They investigate Ripple on everything that they're doing. You know for damn sure they are. And what do they find out at the end? That's the Ripple settlement, is that Ripple had some KYC issues and they need to have a compliance program. They find them half $500,000 and Ripple moved on. Not a big deal, okay? There was nothing criminal that happened. And Ripple was determined to be a money service business, and the Ripple itself was electronic money, and the government called it currency. Okay? Got it. That's it. That's what it is. Now, all of a sudden, we've had a couple court cases with Ripple going on. Where do you have a court case with precedent? I don't know why they're trying to reinvent the wheel. Okay, it was already determined what Ripple was. People that don't do their research go along with, oh, we got another court case. Okay, it looks like, all righty then. We'll just follow it then. I'll just follow it on my show every day, twice a day. That's what these people do. Arthur L., thanks for that donation. Nothing but 100% facts on the Crypto Hulk show. So what the other channels will do is just read off the news twice a day for highlights. That's what they don't think. There was already a court case. The FBI already determined. The government already determined what Ripple is and what it does. We don't need a Judge Sarah Netburn and all. All this stuff is carnival. It's circus. It's to distract everybody. These judges cannot make determinations on what XRP is or isn't because there's no case law. There's no Congress makes laws. And we don't have any crypto laws. Supreme Court can't even tell us this. This is stall tactic. They're going to take this and go to some appellate court and then try to do. Here we are, 3.5 years. They're going to milk this motherfucker for what, 5, 6, 7 years? Really? Look, this whole thing's dumb shit. Okay, I've already made my case. It's not that tough. We don't have crypto laws and regulations. Nobody. So that's where I keep coming in with the 18 United States Code, Section 242. S. Harib 1, thank you for that donation. Listener supported channel. That's what we got going on. What all this is a stall tactic and a scare tactic to get you out of the good cryptos. That's all that this is. That's why my channel is the most heavily shadow banned XRP centric channel, because has anybody talked about this? No. Is anybody showing you evidence on how this thing with Russia that we got going on right now, how they're Ripple partners? Is anybody showing all the evidence like me? No. Is anybody showing you about Ripple China? No. I mean, I can go on and on with the no. Okay? They're not. All these crypto programs you got online, it's all distractions, everybody, to keep you fucking broke and then to keep people afraid. Oh, I'm afraid the IRS says they're going to tax. Okay, let me go through this again. We don't have crypto laws in the United States. Congress, I think it's pretty well agreed on if you're a normal, sane person. Congress has not made crypto laws. I think we have to agree on that, okay? We have to agree on that, or we can't have a further discussion, because you're on planet Uranus, or up planet Uranus, okay? So I think everybody can agree. We don't have crypto laws and regulations in the United States. Okay, that's fair. We have, that's the first thing we have to agree on, or we can't even have a discussion. Now, if we agree that there are no crypto laws and regulations, guess what the IRS can't do? They can't do a damn thing with it. Guess what? The Justice Department can't do anything with it because it doesn't exist in law. See, I've worked law enforcement. I know a little bit. I'm just saying I know a little bit about the law, okay? When I worked California in different states in law enforcement, we'd have what's called a penal code, the vehicle code. There's 2 different codes. And then we have the business profession code and health and safety code, these kind of things. All right. All right. What is all that? That's codified law. We don't have any, like, okay, let's say if I'm a cop, right? Well, I'm kind of older now to be one, but I guess I still could be. I'm only 54. I can't arrest anybody. Like, if you go to steal somebody's crypto, like, I can't arrest you because crypto doesn't exist in the law. In the United States law, the Congress has that, so it doesn't exist. See, this is an area that's kind of weird, all right? So the government, all this is on purpose. Now look at what's going on with Russia. We're blocking their money. They're talking about they're going to use stablecoins. Like, it's almost as if we're pushing them to set this off. You see that? Just today, there's an article here. Let's look at this other one. It's with China. Let me see if I can find it. Here it is. Okay, right here. Let me show you. Look at this next article. We'll go right into it. Copy, paste. So China was helping Russia. Now, I already shown you this, that China is a Ripple partner. We'll look at that in a minute for brand new people. But look right here. Chinese banks flee Moscow exchange after U.S. sanctions. Major players in trading in the Chinese yuan. Ripple made that. Chinese banks continuing to work with Russia are leaving the Moscow exchange. They're fleeing. That's what the title is. They're fleeing. They're getting the hell out of Russia. Okay. I think something might be ready to happen. Kind of looks like it, right? Okay. Details. The newspaper reported that trading in the Chinese currency has seen a significant decline in the average transaction size over the past 2 weeks. It's falling. Okay. Meanwhile, the turnover of the over-the-counter yuan market surged as the deals worth ruble 1.98 trillion were concluded. Let me see what we got going on here. At the same time, intraday turnover broke records 3 times, exceeding the ruble. This indicates that the yuan flows directed into Russia for oil sales to China are shifting from the exchange to the over-the-counter. Market participants from China, the main suppliers of the yuan liquidity, are at risk of being hit by secondary U.S. sanctions. Now the Chinese that used to be helping Russia, the Chinese were the Chinese were trading their yuan to help Russia. And now America is coming back with even more punishments on Russia. Now the Chinese feel, we might get in trouble too. We are putting Russia in a position. It says here, Russia's central bank is already gearing up for a scenario in which the Chinese yuan trading will have to be halted. Oh, are you seeing this? A source close to the central bank told Bloomberg that Chinese banks will most likely gradually wind down operations within the Moscow exchange. Oh, man. And the National Clearing Center, which has also been punished. Uh-oh. This is going to get nasty. So there's that article there. You can kind of look through more particular. I just wanted to highlight that article. Now, what's interesting, again, let me just show you this real quick. Both of these countries, now here's what's funny. Both Russia and China are Ripple partners. You know, Jeffrey Luna, thank you very much for that donation. So there's the video. Go to the 38-second mark. 38-second mark of this video. What do you see? Ripple China. You see the CNY. That's a digital form. When was this? 2013. Critical Hulk, it's almost like 11 years ago. Yep. Are these other channels showing you this? No. What we got here is a total partnership with Russia and Ripple, and they made their digitally one right there. It's already there. Russia, I already showed you, had the digital ruble about 10, 11 years ago. These two countries are ready to go. They are ready. They're just not, they haven't gotten the green light. Look, they can trade right now on Ripple. This is what's amazing, is you guys are seeing this. No other channel, no news agency, nothing. We're sitting here at 365 people deep. And I'm showing you, I'm sitting back like this, watching the shit show. And it's like we're watching all this. Like, we know that they know, okay? We're watching this go down. Russia's like a little kid where he just shit his pants and he's at the kitchen table. And he's a little baby, like 2 years old, and he just filled up his diaper. And China is sitting right next to him, trying to eat dinner. And he's kind of like, oh, you're so stinky. The rest of the world has no idea what we know. It's like the rest of the world's watching what's going down and everybody's scared. And we're just over here joking and laughing because we know that both Russia and China are already hooked up. Right now, if they wanted to, they could be trading with the crypto. And that's what that article about Russia is going to approve stablecoins. This is what I think is probably going to happen. It shows they both got their, now I don't know if they've backed it yet, but we both know they got their stable coins, the ruble and the yuan, the digital yuan. I mean, everybody knows China's using the yuan digital, so we know that. But they haven't backed it yet that we know of. Now, what I'm just saying, what if, right? Hulk be just slapping the other YT channels. These people are so dumb, these other channels. So anyhow, what if Russia just comes out and announces we're going to use stablecoins? We invented a stablecoin of our own. Now remember, they got the master chain. Oh, what if they put their digital ruble? Because we showed the list. It showed Bitcoin, Ripple, and then it said RUB for ruble, then ZPay. What if one of those Russia has already made a stablecoin? Maybe that's why they're talking. Remember what they say. If they're talking about it, they've already done it. Remember? What if, Crypto Hulk? Russia's talking about a stablecoin to get people ready. Maybe they use, now what did the World Bank, let me show you something. What did the World Bank say about Ripple, everybody? Brand new people, I want you to see this because Crypto Hulk's making a case. What did the World Bank say? Ripple's XRP gains stablecoin status from the World Bank. Oh, dang. Now that really, that really makes me think now, Crypto Hulk. Now, what's weird is that XRP itself is a stablecoin, says the World Bank. Well, what's backing it? Like, does the World Bank know something we don't know? Because a stablecoin is backed. So has Ripple backed it? Maybe on a private ledger that you and me don't know about? Why would the World Bank call XRP a stablecoin? I didn't know that they backed the XRP. I'm trying to think. Is there a bunch of gold that they tokenize and put on the ledger or something? Or Ripple's coming out with a stable coin. They call it a stable coin. But what's weird is Ripple itself is a stable coin according to the World Bank. Why is that? Now, when Ripple comes out with a stable coin, they're going to have to back it with something, correct? Correct. So how's XRP a stable coin when it's not backed by anything? Maybe it's not right now. What you're seeing, the price of XRP at 40 cents, that's just, XRP is not backed. So the price you're seeing is just a speculative price. So, which means nothing at all. It means nothing at all. So what if we find out on a private ledger one day, in the flip of a switch, What if we find out? What if the real price is 1,000 or $10,000 per XRP? What if they haven't backed it yet, but they're thinking of backing XRP? And when they do announce it, because see, right now, as far as I know, Ripple hasn't announced backing XRP with anything. But why is the World Bank calling a stablecoin? Because by definition, it has to be backed. That's Basel, right? The Basel Committee on Banking. You got Group 1 and Group B. In Group 1B, that's the backed stablecoin. It can be backed by a bit of cash, gold, whatever. So right now, the price you see an XRP at, that's speculation, everybody. Speculative price. It means nothing at all. Crypto Hulk, XRP went up to 75 cents. It means nothing. You know that guy that's like, come on in. You notice how he's reading the price of XRP every day? It means nothing. Just like that guy's show, it means nothing. That guy's show is designed to get you distracted so he can sell a bunch of dumb shit to you, okay? They don't discuss on these other shows this kinds of thing. I mean, I hate saying it, but it is true. The price right now of XRP is all speculation. It doesn't mean anything. I don't care if it goes to 5 cents, 5, $10, $20. It's speculative. Do you understand this now? The World Bank, you know, the World Bank is partners with the BIS. And the BIS is Basel. So all these people work together, okay? Okay, they know. World Bank is not like, well, gee, Crypto Hulk, maybe they don't know. No, don't say that because that's going to make you sound dumb, all right? The World Bank is working on things every day, collaborating with the BIS and Basel. They all work together. They know. So the World Bank is calling XRP a stablecoin because it is, and maybe it's not backed yet, but it will be. These are all things to just think about. It's what we do on this channel. We take in a news article and then we start thinking about shit that no other channel discusses. The price of XRP right now is useless. That's why I don't read it off every day like dumbass, okay? Dumbass reads that shit off 1 to 2 times a day. That shows he don't know. He don't know. And I have an English degree too. He don't know. Otherwise, you wouldn't you wouldn't read off the price of XRP. Well, we're down at 3/8 of a quarter on the 24-hour. That's embarrassing. That's totally embarrassing. A stable coin has to be backed by something. Now, XRP is not backed at all. The price of XRP means nothing at all. It's all speculation. It doesn't matter. When XRP hit its all-time high of $2.64, that's speculation. It means nothing at all. Because guess what? It's been right back down at 50 cents for the past 4 years. Or whatever. Okay? It doesn't even matter. If XRP were to hit $100 tomorrow, it's speculation. It doesn't matter. Guess what? Price drops. Okay? When we get fundamentals, that's when we get rich. My job is just to show you on this program here today what is going on in my head. And when you've got, see, all this stuff is like, it's not what it looks like. All right. That's why we deep dive and we examine. We look at stuff and discuss things just like this. Stable coins need collateral, says MAB 1914. Jeffrey Luna, thank you very much for that donation to the channel. Wait a second. Wait, Stu Lavelle gave another group of people Okay, hold on. Stuart Lavelle gave 5 people memberships. Jason R., Paul Muscle, Fred Johnson, Anthony Espinoza, and Terry McDonald. Got to do a leg workout after this. Not looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of pain. Then I start feeling nauseous. I already know. What is up with Tether Gold? I don't even mess with that crap. It's a scam. Ragnar, don't mess with Tether at all. World Bank referring to XRP's role in facilitating fast and efficient cross-border payments. XRP as a stablecoin appears to be based on its functionality and use case rather than its backing mechanism. A crypto has to be backed to have value. Otherwise, you got speculative. You got the dollar bill. Like, okay, right now, perfect use case. It has to function and be utilized, and it has to have value at the same time. Otherwise, you got a Bitcoin, right? If everybody likes Bitcoin, the price goes up, right? If everybody hates Bitcoin, the price goes down. A dollar bill, perfect example. It has no meaning. It's a speculative asset for the past 50 years. The dollar bill has been a speculative asset for the past 50 years, right? Right. Now, when gold's back with, when the dollar's back with gold, now you have 2 things, like they were saying here. It's functionality and use case, and then the what do they say here? The backing mechanism. So let's just say we got what we have now with XRP. It's speculative. Does it work and do what it says and move stuff around? But it's not backed with it. The only reason now it's 50 cents or whatever it is because some people have bought it. Now, when it's backed, like a stablecoin is backed by something, then it'll have both functionality and it's worth whatever it says it is. So Bitcoin's the example of it does what it says, like, but it's not backed by anything. So it has to be backed. That's where we're going to, is going back to a gold-backed system. That's why I got gold in the amount that I do. Ledger can handle transactions, both crypto and fiat, allowing for near instant transactions. So that's why when my channel shows Ripple Singapore from 2013, they had gold, silver, I think it was derivatives in there, fiat, crypto. They've already had this interchangeable system. So if you have a crypto, let's say the Franklin Mint, like some of that company that sells gold on the internet or whatever, they could make their own crypto, have it backed with gold. Now it's a stable coin. They need someone to custody that, like a independent, or they can have a government agency come into their vault that they have somewhere and audit it on a daily or something. I mean, there's however they want to custody shit. But I could make a stable coin, or we as a whole, as Crypto Hulk, could find somebody to custody and we can put a bunch of gold somewhere. Then we can have our own crypto coin, Crypto Hulk coin. I'm just saying. And we can have all the functionality. We could run it on the ledger and all that. So that's kind of like what the future is going to be with all of this. But we got this Russia. That's where this is going. Stable coin. And XRP is that stable coin according to the World Bank. And we know from the Russian research report that the Ripple platform is their basis, and they created Master Chain. And they already have their ruble, the RUB, probably already stable coin already, just haven't told anybody. And they've been testing it. That's probably why Russia is saying we're going to look into legalizing stablecoins because Crypto Hulk's opinion, they already have one. Okay. It's, you don't have Ripple in your country for 10, 11 years and you don't have a stable coin. Like, that's not, no, no. So we're playing this game, whatever the game is, and then they're gonna, maybe they start off with Tether, and then they get rug pulled on purpose to show. And then everybody gets. It's like getting a bunch of cows, a herd of cattle, and you have a rug pull, and everyone's like, "Oh, let's go over here. No, go over there." Just like with the putting on the mask and all that dumb shit. All that was like a big old test. Okay, to see, are these people like sheep? Will they? But see, my channel comes along, it's like, whoa, what's this guy talking about? And then people start looking at all the evidence I got. They're like, my God, how does this guy knows? So there's my show for today. That's what I was thinking. Somebody who's selling what for 37,000? Big K minus for sale for 37,500. Nice to escape the matrix and help others. So that's what I'm showing you guys. All this is being set up for a stablecoin release in Russia and China. Now, the next aspect, so I got to wrap this up because I got to go, is the Middle East. And we'll talk about North Korea, Iraq, Iran. Countries that are not friendly to the US, they're friendly to Russia, aren't they? And if Russia goes and uses the stablecoin, the master chain, then they can maybe get Iran and Iraq, North Korea to use it. And guess who's on XRP Ledger? All of them. See how this works? So what's that saying that goes? The enemy, the friend, no, the enemy of my friend. What is it? You guys know what that saying is. Like, if you find somebody who's your friend and you both have a common enemy or whatever it is, I don't know how that saying goes, but that's what we got going on, is keep your enemy closer. I know that one. No, but there's one there's a saying that goes, the friend, I don't know how to put that thing. Enemy of my enemy is my friend. Yeah, something like that. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Great show, Hulk. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Okay, so that's how it goes. The enemy of my friend is my friend. Or whatever it is. Yeah. Kind of like whatever he said. The person that misgenderizes floppy money. Okay. that got a little bit weird. But if we're looking at like North Korea, Iraq, and Iran, and you know how much they hate America, then you know how friendly they are towards Russia, China. Now think about this. If Russia, China is already Ripple Russia, Ripple China, then guess, and it's all on the ledger. See, this is what they're trying to do, is the government is make Ripple look bad and that the government's not a part of it. See what we got going on? Oh, sue them, sue them, sue them for $2 billion. Keep it in the court system, tie this thing up. Oh, then people don't want to invest in Ripple. Ripple has this bad name of, well, maybe it's not a part of the government. I've already shown you Ripple is the government. And this is brilliant because now you're going to get the enemies of America to be friends with like the Russian and Chinese and get them to all use the American invented XRP ledger. There you go. We're still running the world. See what I mean? That's why the channel's shadow banned. Okay? Because we just come, I'm not saying that this is true, but it's that this is true. I mean, come on now. So there you go. Let me see. I will leave it at that. I was just reading these articles and I'm like, you know what? They're like getting us ready for Russia to release a stable coin. And my viewers already know all this stuff. Like it's coming. Like these are our Ripple partners ready to launch. Dana Marie, I was away from my computer and gifted a membership about a week ago. Thanks so much. I had no idea, and I'm extremely grateful. The information is top notch level. It's to get you ready. I mean, I take massive hits on the jaw. I was joking with my friend, like, well, looks like I won't be world famous. But then I said, because I have to do the right thing. I could make a scam show, like other people and not talk about the truth and so forth. I realized my show is going to just be my show because you can't help people in the world. It goes against kind of like what the thing is. The thing is scam everybody, take everything for yourself, fuck everybody, right? So my channel's like, I'm trying to teach you so you can see below what's really going on. You see all this work, like stuff on my show is not anywhere on the internet. And we're sitting here joking and laughing um, because we know how this goes. I'm showing you with all the evidence, and it's hilarious. They're trying to have this narrative like, oh, maybe we'll start stable coins. Well, of course you are. You've only been with Russia with Ripple for 10 or 11 years. Of course you're going to start it. Best teacher ever. Oh, come on now. In a way, yeah, great teacher. All right, I'll see y'all maybe this evening. I don't know. I got something going on, but we'll see how that works out. I don't know. But until then, don't worry about just right now. You're lucky. Accumulate. When you get the crypto that you need, start getting gold and silver coins from Crypto Hulk. Barry S is late because he's hung over. I would not ever know what that's like. My name's Crypto Hulk. I'll see you in my next broadcast.